Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Vechain chart, which at the time of this recording is holding below the 20-day MA here on the 1 hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area. And having managed to get into the minimum retracement area, I now believe that we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive run up to the upper side in the formation of these higher Elliot wave count 3, and all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1, and that was after seeing a 5 wave structure to the upper side, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.3295 mark, and also completing the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting here on the Vechain chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And since we are in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, which is an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5 wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas in the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 3, and that is what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios. And this micro Elliot wave count within the formation of this wave 3 is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario here on the Vechain chart, where you can see that after bottoming out in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2 within this blue target area down here, we started this massive run up to the upper side obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.02527 mark, and also completing the formation of that first wave to the upper side. Then we started a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that we almost fully maximized in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.02149 mark. And having seen the low for this second wave, whatever we expected next was the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and by first sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That now gives me a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.03108 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Vechain to do on the short-term scenarios in the formation of this wave 3, which is also an impulsive wave. And because of that, I'm expecting to see another 5 wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that wave 3 to the upper side. And you can see that after seeing our low in the formation of this wave 2 down here, we started this massive run up yesterday in a move that gave us a peak at around the $0.02361 mark, and by giving you a measure from that low, you can see that the market was up by more than 10.1%, which is a very nice bounce to the upper side. And there are high chances that whatever we are seeing at the moment is just a corrective structure, since we have now peaked in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1, that is the fractal Elliot wave count 1 within the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. There are high chances that we can term this whole structure as that wave 1, and whatever we are seeing is a bit of a breakdown in the formation of that wave 2 before we can continue gearing up in a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then the wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. And in case the breakdown continues over here in the formation of this wave 2, we need to have target areas that we need to continue watching, and I'll be using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1 to get the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which is a target area that lies between the $0.02254 mark and the $0.02228 mark, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. So there are high chances that we are going to see a bit of a pullback into the target area before we can continue gearing up in that wave 3 to the upper side. And in case this pullback happens, then I think there's no reason for panic, because that is just a corrective structure before we can continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. And that is what I'm expecting here on the short term scenarios, and those are my breakdown targets, and also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 56 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support lower prices in case the breakdown continues. But in case we see a reversal from the prices that we are trading within, that will still be supported here on the RSI. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, though we are seeing a bit of a decrease in the buying momentum, suggesting that soon we might be able to print a bearish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.